Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Welcome to the Friday Night Livestream, everyone. It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And for those of you jumping in on the replay, you can take a look at the chapter selections down below in the description box to jump right to the reviews. So if you don't want to sit through the whole thing for the hour or so, you've got some options down below there. But guys, welcome to the stream. Great to see everybody in here. Looks like we have a very full house in the lobby, and it is definitely going down. Looks like our chat window here is working a little bit faster this week as well. Good times there. Great to see everybody. This is Super Bowl Eve's Eve, so to speak, I guess. Since it's going to be coming up here in a couple of days, I can't wait. It's going to be a blast. I'm just looking forward to the pizza. I'm looking forward to the food naturally as well. And definitely just a great game naturally as well too. There's something entertaining. But give me the thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me okay and see me okay. I want to make sure that everything is looking good. Looks like my levels are solid here. And so far, so good. Michael Domeyer, thumbs up. Cool. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Great to see you. Definitely great to see everybody here. Let me shoot to the very top before we get going here, and I'll give people some time to be a little bit fashionably late as usual. Let's see here. Lord Darkside, Claw and Go, Keeliev Messick, thanks so much for jumping on. Silabong, what it do, what it do. Russ Meyer, really looking for those corn dog reviews. Let me tell you, I'll have to see what I can do for you in the near future. We'll see. Randy Molina, great to see you as well. Larry Nguyen, Michael Domeyer, Drew's Food Reviews in effect, getting ready for the Friday Night Fun situation. Dante Reed, great to see you as well. Let's see here, as we're going on down, Rerum Trading, third like, I appreciate that. Make sure you hit that like button down below. Let's get this stream to trend just a little bit here. That would be awesome. Let's see, as we're moving on down, Spice Squad, great to see you as well. Thinking it's more Oreos. That was definitely last week. Really enjoyed those, the most Oreo. It was really pretty tasty. Still working on that package, by the way. Let's see here, Robert Giles, I'm guessing Dinty more stew. Nope. Let's see, Claw and Go, we will never know until it brings the review. That's right, Claw, you know, especially since we've opened it up with the frozen stuff naturally there, in addition to all the other fast food goodies. Let's see. As we're going further on down, my chat, as you can see, is speeding along here, even on my side. Trying to keep it up to see here. Peep, do you play Marvel Snap? I do not, no. I've actually been trying to find a mobile version of Masters of the Universe that I actually had for Android way back in the day, but the new versions of it are not compatible. So I really love to see, I would love to see a Masters of the Universe game of some type. I think it's long overdue, an open world type of thing, a GTA type of thing. That would be just amazing. Let's see, Spice Squad, the squad is here to see what the bombs like. Goodness, yes, I appreciate that. And of course, definitely excited for the Super Bowl sticker collecting, of course. I just, like I said, I'm really a big fan of just all the camaraderie of the food and the people and just hanging out and watching a good game. I'm not really going for any particular side. I just really have a good time and definitely get my pizza on. That's definitely what I'm looking forward to, for sure. Dante, have I seen the Grammys? Yes, I definitely enjoyed the show. It was definitely a blast. That 50th anniversary hip hop segment blew the doors off the whole thing. Aside from that, it was kind of been there, done that, the same old, same old. It was a cool format, but that segment was amazing. It really, really was. Pretty good. Let's see here. Subway next week from Drew. We're hitting those anniversaries right over here. We're hitting those anniversaries. We'll see what we can do. Jeff Krill in the house. Hello, everyone. Can't wait for this review. Thanks so much for jumping on, Jeff. I appreciate the love and support always. You already know, from all of you guys. Robert Giles, thank you so much. Everybody is here dancing away. Very cool. I'm making my way down quickly here. Let's see. Puppy Bowl 2. Yes, Russ, absolutely. We got to have the Puppy Bowl. You already know. Maureen Descatado, I love strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper. Just so you know, I have not been able to find that anywhere in my area. So those types of things, like I say, for some reason, we are like sometimes the last to get certain things unless I happen across it by accident. And it's just not is what it is. So I'm trying not to watch any reviews of anything like that in case I do find it. But of course, I'd like to do it here for you live and have some fun with it too. Larry Nguyen, have you heard of a pizza place called 187 Degrees in Pasadena? No, I heard 800 Degrees. It was a Neapolitan pizza spot in Old Town Pasadena that closed up shop and became a dim sum place. So like a dumpling and that type of thing as well. So I haven't heard of 187. Let's see here. Dante is, what was that? Somebody said they were eating chicken. Let me see here. Contrail, looking forward to another great stream. I'm going to try and give it to you tonight for sure. It's been a crazy week, and I'm going to share a little bit with you here in just a second as well. Noel, you know how we do. Roll up. This is what it's all about. We're getting the party started early. Let's see. Tony Schultz, did you know that a hot dog costs $18 at the Super Bowl? Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Urza Ender, are you going to make a Dairy Queen review? Most likely not, because I don't have anything in my area, believe it or not. So it's definitely hard to do those types of reviews when you don't have those places. So there are certain mall locations I think that may have them, but you really kind of have to search them out. So here in Southern Cali, at least in my area, it's kind of rough at the same time. Nestor Gates, are you going to try the Chick-fil-A cauliflower sandwich? Well, if I was going over back east where those places are testing it, I probably would like to. Maybe if I had my Patreons and stuff like that up there as well, if I was able to support it, if you guys wanted to see that. Become a patron. Take a look at all those details down below in the description and the first pinned comment. We can see about making some of those things a reality. I'd love to try and get out of the norm and travel just a little bit. But those things are not free naturally. So I would love to check out those things. Something like that is probably going to be nationwide. They've spent about 5 years producing that, so I have no doubt it's going to be something we'll see eventually. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. Zachary Belcher, let's get it. Peep, you already know how we do. I appreciate you jumping on. Thank you so much for being here. Misty Smith is in effect. You already know. Absolutely. Sticker collecting. Absolutely excited for the Super Bowl. See you now. Maureen Descatato. Maureen, how you doing? Great to see you on here. Thanks so much for jumping on. Let's see. Is it Kajamak? Hopefully I said that correctly. K-H-A-J-I-M-A-K. Hello, Ian. Hello. Great to see you. Thanks so much for jumping on. Claw and go, let's get into 40K so we can close in on that 40K. Thank you so much. If you guys haven't subscribed by now, you need to be subscribing by now. Brand new content every week, and this past week, I warned you guys last week it was going to be an avalanche, and it is every single day, literally since the middle of the week before. It's just been rolling and rolling. I told you I've been busy, so it's been a lot of stuff there, and you're going to see another one tomorrow, and then this replay will be up on Sunday for Super Bowl. I figured I wasn't going to launch some new content on Super Bowl Sunday for obvious reasons. Let's do the live stream. I think that makes more sense. But you guys will have something pretty tasty to take a look at tomorrow, which will make some sense for you when you watch it, considering everything that you've seen up to this point. And we'll go into that stuff for you as well. Let's see. Martin Luke Galvin, great to see you, my friend. Thanks so much for jumping on. Also one of my patrons as well. Let's see here. Have you seen the churro fries and mozzarella fries? Yes, testing in Burger King. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. I've already had some contact with my contacts for that naturally. No word yet on availability outside of where it is currently right now. But naturally, how bad could those really be, right? I definitely want to give those a shot. But we'll see what happens with that as well, too. Let's see here. Hey, Jeff, you can... Noel is in effect. My sister, mi familia. Getting it on over here on the stream as well with everybody. I appreciate you guys all interacting. You already know what it is. Nestor Gates, I saw a car with a big Stay Frosty decal up here in Northern Cal and said, you already know. That's awesome. I should find a way to make a Stay Frosty sticker of some type. I mean, I do have a regular die cut sticker of just my logo on my shop down below, which you're probably seeing actually. But that would be something to maybe add something more stylized at the same time. I'm kind of working on some membership stuff. I'm kind of getting that under. I've been reading up on that here on YouTube in terms of creating those things to see about that. So it's kind of like a Patreon thing, but it's here on YouTube as well. So we'll see what happens with that. Misty Smith, let's make some noise. Everyone is in effect here. Jeff Krell, Noel, stop calling me fat with a PH. You know. Jeff Goldberg, Ian, the situation with the Domino's Tots has been some of your best content. Such a random promotion, naturally. I'm telling you, when I was putting that stuff together, I want to say probably into the earlier week, actually. And then naturally, once everything dropped, I was able to add pictures of certain things. Very surprising in terms of just what that was. I mean, naturally, I think I explained it in one of the first ones. Just putting anything in one of their conveyor belt ovens, they can pretty much bake anything they wanted to, as long as I guess it kind of fits the brand. So naturally, you don't really think tater tots coming from Domino's. It's completely random, but they're using all the things that they have for toppings. And I thought that was very cool. So naturally, we went through all of that stuff there, and I'll go into more of that when we get into a little quick breakdown of this past week. But guys, it's been an eventful week in the tots department, that's for sure. So guys, welcome to the Friday night live stream. Thank you so much. As always, it's me, it's Ian. I'm back over here for you once again. We're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna do a couple of reviews. No Masters of the Universe stuff this week. I do have something I do want to show you, but I'm going to hold that probably for the next stream, naturally, because I just wanted to kind of just, chat with you guys, hang with you guys. It's been a very long week, and then kind of go from there. So speaking of all the little chit-chat talk of Patreon and then support and all that good stuff there as well, which coincidentally, just as soon as I said that, Buzz7332, happy Friday, everyone. Time for Donut Man. There you go, Buzz. I appreciate that. A tiger tail sounds pretty amazing, and considering the prices have risen over at Donut Man, I appreciate the super chat donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was a crazy amount of timing right there, Buzz, but thank you so much for that. Like I always say again, segueing straight into it, should you guys wish to be like us and you wish to contribute to the channel in some way, shape, or form, you guys have a multitude of ways to do that. Down below in the description box, currently right now, live as you're watching this, you'll find those details, as well as the first pinned comment on the replay that will be live up on this Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, on the 12th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You guys will find your name down below over here in just a second. Once it registers, you'll see it pop up over here. And then naturally, you guys will be in the description box as a huge thank you. And again, I do appreciate the love and support. A little goes a long way, and I just like to say thank you in advance for that. So all those details are there. But Buzz, thank you. Thank you so much for that. So good time. So guys, before I get started into the stuff that we'll get into here, I just wanted to give you guys just a quick little update. And I probably didn't tell my sister I was going to do this at all. But considering how the week has been and everything that's gone on right now, I wanted to take a quick moment to dedicate this stream in particular to Mama Peeps, because this past week, she had a little bit of an issue medically. Well, for lack of a better way to put it there, it was a cardiac event that scared the crap out of everybody in my family. Very scary situation. So she's in the hospital right now. There are a lot of things going on. Let's just say if I wasn't able to do what I do here on my channel, I don't know what I would do with myself. So it's been very, very rough this week for myself, for my sister, for my immediate family. So we just don't know really kind of what's going on with anything just yet, but she's stable, she's okay. But there are things that we have to kind of address, and that's what that is there. So in between everything that you've been seeing all this week, there's been a lot of drama and a lot of things in the background that I've been dealing with. So I thank you guys for your kind words on all the videos and all the stuff that you're seeing. I had no intention of nobody has intentions of this stuff happening. Like I was telling a good friend of mine, Mr. Krail, life happens when you do other things. So very scary situation, and I really, I'm kind of like all over the place with it at the same time. So I just wanted to thank all of you guys. I'm seeing a lot of comments shooting up into the chat over here, but I just wanted to get that off my chest right away because it's been eating at me just all week, and it's just been very hard to concentrate really on anything else. So I'm glad that I have my content locked and you guys are having the stuff there, and it's great to see you guys are digging it, and I am so grateful and appreciative. But it's been probably one of the hardest weeks, and I really hate this time of the year, to be honest, because a lot of things kind of happen for some reason earlier in the years, and this was just another one of those things that did. So I'm gratefully blessed for my sister for being able to make it to our mom when she did, because if she didn't, I don't know if we would be even having this conversation right now, or if I would even be on tonight, because it was a pretty horrific situation. So shout outs to everybody here in the chat for the kind words. Thank you so much. I just wanted to share that with you. I do consider every one of you guys here in the community a serious part of my familia, like I always like to say, because I produce so much content, and I have for the last 9+ years, and I've interacted with so many of you all throughout that time, many of you since the very beginning, that I feel like I needed to be completely transparent with you, and just to kind of get that off my chest as well too. So I wanted to make sure that you guys all knew that as well. So hopefully we'll find out how things go with a little bit of a road in front of us here. This is literally just a few days old now, and it's just been, like I said, just a very, very long week at the same time. So I just wanted to say thank you. Thanks again. Jeff Krell, Enoel and I saw Mama Peeps tonight. She's in good spirits, although when she first saw her, she thought I was you. There you go, Jeff. Oh, that's craziness. But anyway, but again, guys, thank you so much to I'm seeing a lot of different comments in here. Thank you so much. Michael Domer, Tony Schultz, prayers to Mama Peeps. I appreciate that. Spice Squad, Klon Go, Bus Driver 7332. Of course, Bus, I appreciate you greatly. Thank you. Let's see here. Kajimak, I appreciate that. Urza Ender, Who do you think? What do you think of the halftime show from Super Bowl 49? You know, I love the hip hop one from last year. I definitely love the if that's the one. I believe. I think it's is it Super Bowl 50 this year or is it 49? I'm not sure. To be honest with you, I don't know what the Roman numerals are off kilter real quick here. I'm drawing a blank, but we're gonna see how Rihanna does, if anything there. So we'll see here. Misty Smith, today feels like singing and dancing day. I was wondering what would you like to sing and dance together? I would definitely like to keep the spirits upbeat. Now that I've gotten that off my chest, we're definitely going to do that. Drew's Food Review, sending prayers and loves. I appreciate that. To E. Noel, my sister, thank you for all prayers and good thoughts. Clongo, no, thank you. I appreciate Clongo. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for that. It's like I always said in the very beginning, I started creating this content initially for the moms, just because of, you know, keeping her entertained with things. And I really just kind of began to grow it over time. And now that it's become this, what it is, it's kind of crazy at the same time as well. We're almost up on 40,000 subscribers right now. And I'm just very grateful for the road traveled. And definitely wherever it goes right now, we're just going to keep rolling with it there. But like I said earlier, life happens when you do other things, right? So it's a matter of just keeping it in perspective. You can change the motion of the ocean. You just have to adjust your sails accordingly. All those things that they say for motivational speaking, it's not, it's 20% what happens to you, 80% how you react to it. It's very hard to keep a straight head and a straight mind when you go through certain things. And I think most of you guys know the difficulties, especially when it comes to medical with family. It's never easy for any of that. And I've been through my fair share, trust me, throughout my life. So anyway, that's what it is when it is what it is. So let's see. Spice Squad, thank you. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that greatly. Let's see. Misty Smith, Lance G, Tony Shell. Okay, time goes by faster than we think. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Absolutely. You already know. You already know. Drew's Food Review, Subway time. We'll do something with Subway at some point in the future, Drew. I know everyone is clamoring for it. I don't know how that would even work or what it would actually be, but we'll see. KHMX Super Bowl 50. Oh, it's 2015. Wow, I'm way off right there. So I couldn't even tell you. What was the halftime in Super Bowl 49? Was it Bruno Mars and Beyonce and like when there was like a few of them together, or who was it? What was it for the halftime show of that time? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what that is. Let's see here. Misty Smith, I want everybody to help us out. We love you guys and sing with us, singing all Dan Tucker. Misty, you are definitely a card, I gotta tell you. Definitely a card. Oh, good times. Okay, I'm going to pause right here on the chat real fast here, just so we can get into, because I'm going to jump into the review here in just a few minutes for you guys. But as you know, it has been a very, very eventful week. I think the last thing that we talked about, I want to say, was the Big New Yorker pizza from there. And then the Krispy Kreme Hershey's Valentine's Day donuts. We'll just start it from that point in there as well. That was definitely a lovely situation, guys. I always love taking a look at the Krispy Kreme donuts. They always look so amazing at the same time. That the flavors, as I've been doing them now, just like every month since they've opened up close to here, the flavors are pretty much consistent with what I expect when I go. So aside from like the biscotti, which had that, you know, that nut butter or nutter butter type of situation, good stuff there. Good stuff for what that was. But the Valentine's Day stuff, beautiful stuff. I love taking a look at it. I love the official logos. You guys all know I'm really big on using the official logos for these companies because I just think they look great. And I love making my thumbnails, so it's always a blast to do. Guys, the KFC Kentucky Fried Chicken wraps, not a bad situation for that. I wish they were just a little bit bigger. But naturally, the recent marketing that began, this was filmed before the launch slightly there, so I had some of my stuff finished already. But naturally, what you saw, the size, is pretty much what they're showing in the commercials with the two guys and they're holding the wraps. It is what it is, you know, with that as well. But good stuff there, at least for what it is. I mean, the first big promo from KFC, and naturally it's stuff that they actually have, so you already know. I'm glad you guys love the logos and all that stuff as well. Good times across the board there. Papa John's hot lemon pepper wings. This I've actually known for about a month, but my location here finally got it on tap, and I decided to go just film that. That was kind of like an in-between with everything going on at the moment, because I was still kind of putting the touches on some of the Tots videos. So that was thrown in there just to kind of begin that early. with that too. But the hot lemon pepper wings from Papa John's, just a banging presentation. I love the new packaging. Naturally, their ranch is pretty solid. And overall, the flavor was pretty good. I think in the video, I think I slightly messed up and said that the lemon pepper from Wingstop was my favorite one, which it is. And I think I said it was a dry type of seasoning. It's actually a wet type of seasoning, but it's like a drizzle. But it's not as thick in terms of just the actual flavor itself. This version of the hot lemon pepper was more kind of like a buffalo type of situation. If you see the way the look is on it there, and I love that thumbnail, by the way, because I think those things just jump off. It was very, very well done for what that was there. The only thing is the price point is crazy. $11.99. I'm so, disenfranchised with the cost of these things lately for food. It is just out of control for that. So, and then decided to pop right on into what you guys are seeing here, which just finished up today, the trifecta of the loaded tots at Domino's. We have the cheddar bacon, the melty 3 cheese, and today the Philly cheesesteak. And then tomorrow you're going to see a fun thing, which I think kind of relates, and it was part of the reason it was designed this way, because what you're going to see tomorrow is something I've known about for a couple of weeks now, and I finally was able to film it earlier this past week. Before all the drama happened with everything. So naturally you're going to see that as well too. So it's going to be a lot of fun for tomorrow for you guys, and I can't wait for you to see that. It's actually something that you won't believe has actually been around before, which I was very surprised. So it was something that's being quote unquote new is how it's marketed, but you're going to get the full detail. As you guys know, high quality foodie features, I'm always looking to entertain, inform, enlighten. I do my research on all my stuff. I know what's in this stuff as well. I want to give you guys some quality so that you guys know what to expect. I'm never one to say I don't know what this is and that type of thing. I always want to make sure you guys get the complete picture, and every time I create something, and then we move on to the next thing there. So I really love being able to do that for you guys, and I think you guys deserve that. I always say it's the footage you deserve, and it's the breakdown you need in so many words, or the footage you need and the breakdown you deserve, I guess, one of those things. But anyway, you've got a lot of fun stuff to look forward to there. It's gonna be a good time for you guys there for sure. Is that Snack King Cole? What it do? Brother man, good to see you. Good to see you, man. Thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see you. Great to see you. Clown Go, they should do Buffalo Ranch tots and lean in with some kind of meat. I agree. And the cheesesteak one was pretty bomb, I have to admit. I just wish it had just a little bit extra. Just a little bit extra on there. Brendan Flanagan, great to see you as well. Yes, Bruno Mars, Beyonce, and Coldplay in Super Bowl 50. I love that one. That one was a pretty good show. I mean, Bruno Mars, come on. I mean, that is just awesome right there in and of itself. So, let's see here. 2 tiers in a bucket, Costco food court review. I've done some stuff in the past. I've definitely done some stuff in the past. I think I've done the chicken bake. Something else I think I've done from there. I got to take a look and see. But yeah, I would like to actually get back on over there. Actually, you know what? I haven't even renewed my membership from Costco. It's been like 3 months now, to be honest. It's completely slipped my mind to do. So I have to actually do that at the same time. But the good thing is the Costco that I go to is on the outside of the actual location. So technically, I could still actually go there and get some food, which is kind of cool. So all right, let's see here. Another couple of minutes, guys. We're going to jump into the review. Let's see. Zachary Belcher, thanks so much for jumping on. Roasted. Let's see here. Dom's World, those tots look good. Yes, they did. I'm telling you, they did it up very nicely. I just simply ordered on the app like normal. I went in, picked them up, and then I left. I didn't even, nothing. I just walked in and out. They gave me the stuff, and that was it. What you saw in the video is how it was made by my location. I love the fact that they really take onus on making their stuff done nicely, and I gotta say it was made heavenly. Those cheesy, the bits there, that 3 cheese was so ridiculous. It was so ridiculous. Good stuff over there. Let's see here. As we go on down further, let's see. Claw and Go, this is the Buffalo Ranch Tots. Okay, I think I'm moving up past where I'm at over here. Again, Snack King Cole, great to see you, my friend. Guys, jump on over to Snack. Definitely take a look at his profile there. You already know what's up. You'll find the links that you can find him on, obviously, TikTok, Instagram, all that fun stuff as well. He is a fun dude. Always has been, always will be. Good stuff. E. Noel, Jeff Krell, you would know. Oh, good times. Nestor Gates, on behalf of Erna, do you remember Billy Squire, Lonely is the Night? That sounds familiar to me. That does sound familiar to me. And yes, we are missing Erna. Where is she? 785. And Annette Cervantes as well, too. Tony Montana, thanks so much for jumping on. Let's see here. Actually, I got a chance to try the new Krispy Kreme Biscoff cookie butter donuts. I highly enjoyed all three of them. Nice, nice, nice. I enjoyed that review. I enjoyed making that as well. I think that was in the middle of a rainstorm when I did that one, which was pretty awesome. Tony Pizza, what it do? What brand do you want to see in the Super Bowl's commercial most? You know, I want to see basically the movie trailers. I just saw the new Fast X, the Fast 10 trailer that came out today. Pretty fantastic, actually, I have to admit. I mean, those movies are guilty pleasures. They're crazy over the top, but it actually looks pretty awesome with Jason Momoa. So I'm really big on seeing the movies, primarily. I really hope we see a Flash trailer, which they just dropped the poster for today, so I think they're kind of getting ready for that. But I'm excited to see what's going to happen right over there as well. Narrate 255, shout out to you there. 420 through Super Chat. I appreciate that. Of course, you're going to be down below right over there. Bus, I don't know why you're not listed there, but I know you are there. So we're going to have to see how to fix that. I'm not sure what's going on with my portal lately. It's craziness. Narrate 255, nice hat. You're looking very drippy tonight. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I love my cap. I'm actually considering some redesigns of some things and actually getting rid of the text, which you can't really see here because it just has Peep This Out on the bottom, but making the logo even bigger by itself. So if you guys would rather have a hat or see me wear a hat that actually has just my logo on it, just the circle logo with little Ike, give me a thumbs up here in the chat. Let me know if that's something that you'd like to see, because I've been contemplating that for a while. Considering this is what's recognizable, I think, out of everything on YouTube there. So that's kind of my thought. That's kind of my thought. Wade Bauer is excited for James Gunn's, DCU. I am as well. I'm not holding anything against him until we start seeing some content from it. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do. You already know. Can't wait for the M&M's commercial in Super Bowl. Absolutely. Good times. The Fast and Furious for sure. Great flicks. All of them are pretty amazing. They're crazy. I mean, the first one was pretty, for what it was great. But then when they really exploded it out, I think it was like after the third or fourth one, Tokyo Drift is where it kind of began to really drift off into the crazy land. And now it's just off the chart completely. So yes. Let's see. Flash and Batman. Yep, absolutely. To catch a vibe. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with that. Misty Smith, A. Tyler, Old Dan Tucker, Clown Go. Have you seen Megan? I still haven't seen the Megan movie yet. I do want to see that still. I do want to see that still, for sure. Let's see. Victory 12309. Did you know Sam's Club hot dog is only $1.38 and you can compare it with the Costco hot dog? Oh, that'd be something to check out. You are right about that. If I have a Costco next to a Sam's Club, though, to kind of do that quick. I have to give that some thought because it's still $1.50 at Costco. So $1.38. Does it come with a drink, though, Victor? That's the thing, because the one over obviously at Costco does. So we'll have to see. Spice Squad, I'd buy another. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I do have my new water bottle that's up on there as well as a beanie cap, which just launched, by the way. I just put that out there with just the logo itself, actually. And I have one on order for Mama Peeps, which is supposed to be delivered this week, actually. So I'm waiting on that. So it's kind of hiding down below in my store. If you haven't seen it, you'll find a really cool little beanie cap, being that we're technically in winter now. I really want to use that for my night reviews, specifically. That was one of the main reasons. So you'll see the return of Cheaters Cam very soon. Let's see. Spice Squad, my old hat will be a collector's item. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, we got some thumbs up there. So I'll definitely see about increasing and changing that. So people who want to have the logo only or have it with the title like I have it, the original OG one, we'll go from there. So all right, guys, I think it is time for me to grab what we need to do to get this underway. If you guys are ready for the review, give me a flame here in the chat. Let me know you guys are all caught up, and then we'll get everything going, and we will go from there. So I'm excited to get this going here, because this actually think is going to be a lot of fun. So these next two are going to be a lot of fun, and I'm excited for it. And yes, good friend Jake, I do want to try the that new Chick-fil-A stuff. The cauliflower stuff sounds pretty interesting. I'm excited. Flame, flame, flame. There you go. Everything is in effect. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys are all amazing. Shout outs, homie hugs to every single one of you guys. You know how we do. It is getting hot up in here. And I'm keeping my clothes on, just so you know, it's a family show. Okay, hold on one second. I will be right back. I'm going to grab the food. And with that, stand by. Don't go nowhere. Or if you do, now's the time to go for do what you need to do. I'll be back in less than a minute. Not even. See, be right back. Hang on. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Am I adding an egg to my egg foo young, psycho? Really? A football cupcake? Is it something Super Bowl shaped? Well, maybe technically. We'll have to see here. Oh, it's some funny stuff. You guys are comedy. I always check the chat quickly here right before I come on. Football cupcakes from Anafisa Jess. Thanks so much for jumping on, by the way. Hey, great to see you. That's pretty funny. Gotta add an egg. Spice Squad. Drew, the Mega Bowl. You know, I thought about that, Drew. You're funny. Okay, I know you're clairvoyant to some degree. But naturally, that is pretty funny with that. I was actually thinking of a bowl of some type, but I know I couldn't really do that unless my mom was watching because she hated the last one. She hated that Mega Bowl situation. She's like, how could you do that and subject us to that? It looked horrible. And I was just like, oh, well, Mom, you know, it was something I wanted to try. So I was dying. I was dying with that. So yeah, we'll have to see. Riley, the chat is so funny. We got some jokers. We got some clowns in here, and I love it. I love it. It is really, really good. And yes, the chat stays lit. You already know what it is. Good friend Jake. Yes, Mama Peeps does watch every week except for right now. But yes, absolutely. She does watch it. So guys, this is something actually that you can actually have during the Super Bowl. And I was looking around and I was like, you know what? There was a few other fast food things I would probably want to check out, but I'm like, you know what? I'll probably save that for more structured content like I usually produce every week. Literally crazy. It's been well over 9+ years now. We're into the 10th year. As of August 15th, will be 10 official years on the channel doing this stuff, which is craziness right there. But this is actually something that I found, and I saw this and I was like, wow, you got to be kidding me. This actually is very, very cool. So when I saw this, I was like, I know everybody's going to be doing something on Super Bowl in terms of what they're going to have for food. You know, everyone's going to have the obligatory snack chips and dips and, you know, dips, whips, dips, chains, whips, you know, the whole situation from Weird Science. But it's not too far off from that because I'm sure some people celebrate in any way that they'd like, obviously. You know, you do you. It's all good. But naturally, with something like this, I could not pass this up. And this was an easy one when I saw this. I'm like, wow, I definitely want to give this a shot. Have you guys seen Frank's Red Hot Buffalo Style Boneless Chicken Bites? No hormones added, and this is officially licensed by the big guns over here, Frank's Red Hot. I have never tried this. I've never seen it. This is definitely something that I wanted to give a shot on here, so I'll try and keep this somewhat focused so you guys can kind of take a look at that and see what it is. But it's basically heating things up to a very lovely situation. So this looks very, very tasty. Frank's Red Hot Buffalo Style Boneless Chicken Bites, and I'm a sucker for chicken nuggets. I love chicken nuggets. Obviously, I love ranch to go with chicken nuggets, so you know ranch is coming. But this just looks really, really tasty. So you basically, you have a full package here, which is pretty nice. And actually, in terms of the weight on this, 15 ounces, a little less than a pound. You can make half of the box here. It's only about 3 minutes in the microwave. The full box is about 6. Or you can bake them, you know, if you wish to do that as well. But guys, you can't fade Frank's Red Hot. I mean, come on, Buffalo style boneless action. How bad can this really be, right? I know I say that a lot in a lot of my videos because I keep thinking, how bad could it really be? It's Frank's Red Hot on some chicken here. Whoever makes this for them, you know, obviously it's just the marketing name on this stuff, but made with real Frank's Red Hot buffalo sauce. So this is legit. This is straight out legit. So this is what we're going to be doing for the first portion of the review. And the second part of it will actually make sense when you see it because I'm definitely going to need it, I have a feeling. But I decided to make a few. And as you can see, they look fairly decent. Take a look at that. Not too bad. Not too bad. These are microwaved up, but I had them sitting in my oven just to kind of stay, you know, nice and hot, or warm, I should say. But let's just give you a shot of this right over here. I mean, this is a serious looking nug, right? They look really nice. They look really nice. So the quality, I gotta say, so far in terms of just the textural appearance of it, I like the way these look. So let's give this a shot. It's the Red Hot Buffalo Style Boneless Chicken Bites from Frank's Red Hot, apparently. They're in the frozen section now, like everybody else, right? Here we go. Let's peep this out. That's a decent amount of white meat chicken, actually. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, that white hot, red hot. Yeah, it has got some nice flavor And I know it's contrasty in the middle right there because of the chicken being the color white. But guys, the breading, this is actually pretty nice in terms of the texture on here. I want to say about maybe 70% meat, 30% breading. So it has a decent coating. Wow. But that heat is definitely there. And I have to say, they present pretty nicely. I mean, this is a nice little, what do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So just over a 6-piece, we'll say, for Mickey D's. And that box was actually $6.99 on sale. So it's definitely pricey, but you're getting some name brand goodness from Frank's Red Hot. So not bad. Let's keep going in. I'm glad you're digging the bowl, Max Kings. Yeah, this is pretty good, guys. I like these. Boneless chicken nuggets. I'm glad they're not calling them boneless wings. We all know those are nugs, right? I mean, come on. Jackie Hero Food Review, what's going on? Thanks so much for jumping on. Tell me you're going to be getting the Big Mac sauce separately over at McDonald's up in Canada right now. Please tell me, Jackie, you're going to be doing that. Wow. These have some heat, boy. These definitely have some heat. Let me go for one more. I'm going to get into some ranch here in a second, too. You know we got to do ranch, right? It's all-time favorite. Wow. These are pretty good. Very nice. Frank's Red Hot Buffalo Style Boneless Chicken Bites. Let's see, 3 ounces is 150 calories only. Carbs 13. Protein 11. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. And these are pretty tasty. Hang on one second. Yes, good friend, inflation, you know. Ooh, the heat on that. I am so glad I have my second review right after this one because I'm going to need something. All right. Like many of you, I save my sauces from Chick-fil-A or places that I go. Back of my throat right now is crazy. We're going to get into a little bit of a ranch action here. And as usual, the packaging on Chick-fil-A sauces is always boo-boo. I always rip it completely. And I always have to kind of go in here and then it just, your fingers get all dirty. It is what it is. But their ranch is always a banging situation. So let's continue on with this. And let me grab one of these. We'll go for this one right here. All right. So just like we do on video, that's when I dip, you dip, we dip. You already know what it is. Freak Nasty. What year did that song come out, The Dip? That is definitely bomb right there. I know a lot of people use that, but I love it too. Here we go. Let's peep this out with some ranch from Chick-fil-A, no less. Come on. All day long. Absolutely. Are you guys going to be having boneless wings at your Super Bowl party? Are you going to be having any wings at all? Drop some comments down below. Let me know if you are or not. Wow. That is really good, man. I'm going to do one more because why not? These are pretty tasty. I have to admit, the quality of the chicken is nice, guys. They're decent pieces as well, too. These are pretty nice for the size. So naturally, again, when I dip, you dip, we dip. Hopefully that's staying focused for you. I'm trying. I know it's contrasty. I always have this problem when I film in my car when the daylight is out and I'm doing things when I'm dipping into like white sauces. You see the focus trying to go back and forth. It's a struggle. Trust me, the struggle is real. On the PCS, Freak Nasty was 97. 1990. I figured it was like late 97. Late 90s, I should say. So, again, nice quality of the meat. There is a lot of nice white chunky goodness with this. These are an easy recommendation. Let's go for one more. We'll get this one lathered up very beautifully for you there. Gotta say, this is a lot of fun to check out right now. And I'm so glad I at least have something to drink to kind of cool it off just a bit. In addition to the ranch, which Chick-fil-A ranch is banging. It goes pretty nice with this. Haven't tried cauliflower wings, Wade. I wouldn't mind trying that, though. Wow. All right, I lied. I'm doing one more. I'm doing one more. I'm not going out for dinner tonight after this because I really want to try and rest, to be honest. I am pretty tired. So let's go for one more. Whoa. That spice in the back of my throat. These are fun too at the same time. So it's live. It is what it is. Let's rock out with one last one. We'll get this one coated up beautifully right over here, and then we'll rate this one out with the rating obviously coming up next. And then we'll move on to the next review here because I'm going to need something. So let's peep this out one last time. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is so good. That is so good. D-Sar, I've never seen you do a live stream in so long. You still look the same age. Thank you. Thank you so much. I can't believe I'm going to be turning 50 later this year, which is craziness. But I got to say, I'm very grateful for that. At the same time. Wow. That was good. Yes, a ranchy situations. You already know. All right. So as for the rating, Frank's Buffalo Style Boneless Chicken Bites. This is going to get an easy 9.5 out of 10. I'm going to dock it half a point because the price is definitely up there. I mean, naturally, it is what it is. But what you're getting is a pretty nice sized bag. When you actually see the bag on the inside of this, it's a pretty full bag. So that's a little less than half that I actually made in the microwave. It's just enough for a good single, serving of it, and it really gets the job done. So I love the packaging of it. They definitely know how to sell it with this one naturally here. It really works pretty nicely. The actual branding for Frank's Red Hot, definitely a lovely situation. Buffalo Style Boneless Chicken Bites. Very nicely done. Drop some comments down below. Let me know if you guys have found these in the store. Have you seen anything like these? There's a lot of different brands naturally that are really stamping their official, products for frozen food now, which is kind of cool. So when I saw this, I'm like, ooh, that instantly grabbed my eye. And I love chicken like this. So white meat chicken fritters, they're called, glazed with Frank's Red Hot Buffalo Style sauce. These are not just bites, they're white meat chicken fritters. That's crazy. Underneath that right there, you see that? White meat chicken fritters glazed with Frank's Red Hot Buffalo Style sauce. So there you go, guys. Search these out. Let me know if you guys have found them when this replay goes back up on Sunday at noon, Pacific Standard Time, naturally. I really want to see you guys let me know what you thought of these because they're definitely worth your time. These are pretty tasty. And calorie-wise, like I said, they're not bad. For 3 ounces, 150. It's pretty good. Very decent low fat, and the carbs and everything on this is not bad. So tasty, tasty, tasty. I gotta say, very nicely done with that. So if you guys are down with Red Hot in general, give me the flame again. Give me that fire emoji. Let me know if you guys are down with that because I gotta say, it definitely is pretty awesome. Fritter, I barely know her from good friend Psycho. Fritter, so that isn't a fritter to me. That's what I'm saying. It is what it is. So I don't know. So I can see Randy Molina is down with Red Hots. Klongo is down with Red Hots. Very nice. Hanafisa Jess, Fire. Drew, we already know what it is. Michael Domayer, E. Noel, Nugs, baby, Dom's World. And I know Jeff is in there somewhere with It is what it is. Max Kingsbury has definitely got in there as well. Very cool. Tough Ghost. Brandon Flanagan, very, very nice. Good times across the board. So let's keep the good times rolling because it is time to bust into something that I've been looking for ever since I heard about this. It is finally in my area, believe it or not. And I couldn't believe it when I saw this there. There we go, Jeff. You do know. You already know. Guys, let's bust into a little bit of Starry because I am very excited to try the replacement to Sierra Mist. I know everybody has put out videos on this naturally. My first time seeing it in the wild. Obviously, I've got some concerns about what this is supposed to be replacing. I didn't have a problem with Sierra Mist the first time, but at the same time, I'm excited to see how this is going to go. Now, as far as I know, I don't believe there's a 0 version of this or something. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong because it's been a minute. I know this has been out for just a little while, but Lemon Lime Starry is essentially the new version of Sierra Mist, which is going to be going away. When I was doing my wings, getting all the prep ready for my wings, I went up to see my local Papa John's contact and I was talking to him and I asked him, I'm like, you guys have Sierra Mist still in your case there? I mean, you're going to be having Starry because it's actually part of your promotion for these things. So naturally, he just says that I guess once they sell through of Sierra Mist, that's when they'll get in the Starry. So I was like, cool, or else I would have tried it a little bit earlier, possibly with those wings. But naturally, I finally found this. I'm very excited to give this a go. I do have a clear cup to put this in, but this is clear to begin with, so I think that's going to be a little non-eventful. I'll still pour it in the cup because why not? But let's give this a go. Psycho. There is a zero version. I figured there was, so we'll have to see how this goes here. But it smells like Sierra Mist to me already. I'm going to go for a little bit of this Solo Dolo right here direct, and then I'll jump into the cup with it as well. But let's just give this a shot. This is the regular version, so I'm expecting to jump off like a rabbit running around like crazy once the stream is over because of the amount of sugar I'm sure that's in this, which as I can see through the label here, looks like it is 65 grams roughly there. And they have that coincidentally in a very type of yellow that you can't really see too well. 240 calories for the whole bottle, but I'm only going to do maybe a quarter of this. But let's give this a shot finally. It's Starry, the replacement to Sierra Mist. Let's peep this out finally. Well, it's not as flavorful as Sierra Mist from what I remember. It's lemon lime. It's a little weak. It doesn't taste like it's going to be the amount of sugar that's in this. But then again, Mountain Dew is kind of like that also. I don't know. I'm a little conflicted with this. Let's go for a little pour. Give this a shot. So a nice clear bubbly on a nice starry night, so to speak. I love a rainy night. I love a starry night. It's all right. I mean, if this is going to be like a competitor to Sprite, I mean, Sprite walks all over this as far as I'm concerned. This is my general first impression of it. Sprite's like a little bit more of a sweeter type of upfront hit, and then it has a little bit more of an aftertaste. This just seems like a weak version of Sierra Mist. It's a little different, just a little, but it's lemon lime. So if you were to blindfold me and have me try this, I wouldn't say this tastes like an off-brand type of lemon lime soda, but it smacks of like a Shasta type of thing for some reason. I mean, it's not horrible, but this is not really blowing my socks off. But I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I mean, I could take it or leave it, to be honest. Naturally, I'm very curious about the zero version. So if I do find the zero version, I will put something probably up on Instagram, just trying it or just something just to kind of, you know, show you. But I'm not really feeling the sugar content as this being overly sweet. It's a weak type of flavor, to be honest. This is a very light lemon lime flavor there. I guess maybe it's going for like the essence of it, but it's a little bit of sweetness there. So, I mean, it's okay. But this is not going to be like the be all end all. I'm not going to really miss Sierra Mist. I mean, it's okay. I would get it once in a while. But this is just all right. I think it's more of a marketing gimmick, if anything. But I like the name. It's interesting. And the logo looks pretty awesome, too. But I don't know. It is what it is. Let's go for one more, and then we'll wrap this one up with the rating coming up next, as I always say, as the segue moves in. And we'll just keep closing this one out. So let's go for one more. It's all right. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, it's cold, it's wet. The lemon lime is a little weak on it. It is kind of refreshing. The sugar is not really ultra in your face. I'll do like a 7. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do a 7.3. I'm going for my birth year. 7.3. That's also my mom's age that she just turned this year as well. The big 73. And I was born in 1973. So do the math. I know I've said it a few times. I'm going to be 50 this year. So Starry, I think 7.3. I think that's a fair score because it's not a bad drink. It's just not... I don't know. I'm just not really feeling. I think Sierra Mist was fine for what it was. This is definitely just a little bit of a weaker version of that, it feels like, just a bit. But again, the sugar content doesn't constitute that type of flavor. I should expect it to be a little bit sweeter. But again, I like the bottle. Love the marketing. I think it's done pretty nicely. But yeah, Starry. There you go. Finally, here on Peep This Out Reviews. We'll have to see. And yes, I'm still looking for that Pitch Black for Mountain Dew. That I definitely want to check out. All right, so Starry, I have to admit, it does go pretty nicely with the Red Hot. I needed something after that because I was really feeling it in the back of my throat with that. So not too bad, not too bad. Yes, Mama Peeps turned on the 24th, January 24th, a few weeks ago. So not too bad for what that was, guys. I'm glad to have given that one a shot. To catch a vibe, would you recommend? Sure. I mean, naturally, it's not a bad alternative. If there's no Sprite around, naturally, you either have Coke or Pepsi products. So wherever you go, Pepsi products typically, you'll find those at Little Caesars, naturally. I don't believe they're carrying Starry just yet. At least I didn't see it. But Papa John's is supposed to. KFC, their current promos with the KFC wraps. If you noticed that in my video, when I went actually to film that, after that video was done, I actually saw they finally put up their poster with that. So I filmed that shot. And you can see under the combo pricing, they have Starry listed there. And I believe it's actually in the commercial for them too, for KFC. So not too bad for what that was. Not too bad at all. Nestor Gates really close. You guys are guessing what I was going to do. Klongo says nice. Always say that as well. Let's see. For me, Sprite is more sugary. Starry is more like the about 7-Up but lighter. That's a good way to put that, Psycho. That's definitely a nice breakdown. Very nicely put there. Sprite is absolutely a little bit more sweeter. You notice that literally. It leaves that film like right after you take the sip. You know it. It's like coating you all around. But that is definitely a lighter version, but it's a little weak at the same time. So, I mean, it's okay. It's not bad. Let's see here. Wade Bowers, how does it compare to 7-Up? Just a lighter version. I would say in terms of just the overall flavor, 7-Up is, I guess, a little weaker as well, too. But the lemon lime is a little bit lighter, or stronger, I should say, compared to 7-Up. 7-Up, I think, is a little bit, if you're having the diet version of it there, it depends. I think more of the direct competitor is Sprite and 7-Up together, naturally. But that one being a little bit weaker, I think it more or less competes with its own Sierra Mist replacement, to be honest. There's very little difference. It's just a little bit of a lighter type of flavor. But again, that sugar doesn't really constitute the flavor that you'd expect, because when I'm seeing 65 grams of sugar in a one bottle, I want to taste that just a little bit, you know? So, but then again, Mountain Dew kind of throws you for a loop as well sometimes. I've reviewed a few here on the channel. I think the Circle K exclusive I did, one of the midnight ones, the purple ones a while back, was one of the live stream reviews that we did. It was a similar situation with that as well, where it was just like, it didn't taste like it was the amount of sugar in the bottle when you tasted it. It was like a weak version of grape. So I don't know why they do it that way, but you know, naturally it's the formula. It's how they produce these things. It's all chemicals, you already know. So it is what it is. So guys, Super Bowl Sunday, it is definitely coming to a head this coming Sunday at 3:30, probably I think is the kickoff. I got to make sure I have my pizza in check. We're going to be doing a antipasto salad, and I think we're going to be doing a Big Mama's and Papa's pizza. Which is one of the videos that I put up from when we actually celebrated birthdays up at my sister's spot. We had a huge Big Mama's and Papa's pizza there. So I think we're going to be getting something a little bit smaller, but just almost as big, but just a little smaller. And then naturally having some antipasto salad and of course some chips and all that stuff as well. I have a lot of past review items that I have to kind of get rid of. So we'll probably put all of those on the table as well. Maybe we'll get rid of the Oreos that day. We'll have to see. But I do have to save some from my sister. And Jeff to bring up and say hello with some Oreos. You definitely got to try those, guys. I'll make sure to bring some for you. Good stuff over there. Let's see. And if you suggest, do you have a Mamas and Papas song? No, actually, I don't, but I love their food. I love their food. ScottRush.com, I hope you review something Red Velvet this Valentine's Day. This is one of my favorites. Actually, I'm supposed to be going to Disney the day after Valentine's Day, and I'd like to try and do a few other reviews there that I couldn't do the last time. Since you guys remember, we got rained out when I went, and I got sick later that night. It was a crazy situation. Tony Montana, yes, I do plan on doing the shrimp roll sandwich if that does go national, and of course I have my little contacts out for that as well. If you guys take a look at my playlist, though, I did review their original po' boy sandwich before they pulled it, so take a look at my playlist for Popeyes. I'd love to see you guys take a look at that, because that's essentially very much the same what you're going to see, I have a feeling, for their new version. But take a look at the shrimp po' boy and the Popeyes playlist here on the channel. I enjoyed it. I literally 9 times out of 10, what I'm going to be reviewing, unless it's not made well, is going to be pretty tasty, and it usually is. So good times over there. Donkey, what it do? Antipasto, where's the pasto? That's right. It's not pasto. Antipasto, that's right. Nayray 255, I accidentally scheduled my kid's birthday party on the day of the Super Bowl. Well, that's going to be a party across the board then, because all the adults will be able to kind of do their thing while the kids are doing their thing, right? So you'd actually, I think you made out all right, Nayray. I think you'll be okay. I think you'll be all right. Eagles or Chiefs, Pete? Wow, you know what? That's a tough one. I would like to see Philly take it, to be honest. I would like to see the Eagles do it because my cousin lives in Philly. We drove by the stadium there, and they're definitely an amazing team. But naturally, for each of those brothers going at it head to head, it's just going to be an awesome game in general. I'm really very happy with both of those teams in general anyway, so I think it's going to be just a great game. Either way, it's going to be great to see. But preferably, I would like to see the Eagles, though. I'm just going to say, strictly because I've seen the stadium. I went to see the Rocky statue. I touched the Rocky statue with my cousin when we were there. We went up the steps. We did all that stuff. So I definitely would like to see that there. In addition to just overall, just the atmosphere. It was pretty electric being in Philly when I went, and it was well over 10 years at this point, but it was still pretty awesome for sure. Let's see, Tony Montana, do you know the band Linkin Park? Of course, released a new song. I heard that called Lost. I have to read up and see what's up about that. That seems to be trending right now. But it'd be interesting to see, obviously, considering the loss of the singer, their lead, which was just an amazing voice and very sad to see. But we'll have to see with that. Hey, Ben113, what it do? Thanks so much for jumping on. Immortalized here in the chat. Wayne Doofus, sad that they closed Splash Mountain at the Disney. Yes, rode it 100 times with my uncle last time I was there. Yes, it was really a pretty solid thing. Naturally, it's going to be redone with the new version. Essentially, it shouldn't be too much different, I would think. You're still going to have, I think, that drop at the end, and it's going to be just a different theme on the inside with a different story there. But at the same time, it's still, I guess they can't call it Splash Mountain, right? Definitely. Let's see. Lost had me in tears as a grown man. Some wounds never heal. I miss Chester too. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I gotta hear it. I gotta see what's going on with that for sure. Psycho, I saw you do the 3 cheese loaded shots from Domino's, and wow, they hooked you up. I didn't ask them to do anything different. Like I said earlier, I just simply order through the app, and that's pretty much it. And pretty much that's all that I do, to be honest, to get my stuff there. So yeah, they really do it right at my Domino's over here. Whenever I order food over there, I think in one of my reviews at the Philly cheese one, I always said that when I filmed that I really enjoy getting their Philly cheese pizza over there. Their pan pizza, that thing is gluttonously delicious. It's so bad, but it's so good. It hurts so good. And that's definitely something I love to get. The pan pizza with their Philly cheese. It's so delicious. So I was getting shades of that while I was eating it, and I really enjoyed it. It was really, really good. Well, guys, I got to tell you, you guys helped me distract myself from a very, very hard week emotionally, mentally, but thankfully, there's a lot of content that's been keeping me busy as well, and just things in general. I've been catching up on late night TV. Unfortunately, these last few nights I've been getting to bed like around 5 a.m. in the morning, though, because I am just up, and I'm just trying to kind of like the silent screams in your head because you're going through some crazy stuff and just editing and trying to keep your head together and trying to stay, focused. I got to tell you guys, tonight made my night right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw tonight. If you guys enjoyed it over here, give me some prayer hands over here. I want to put that positive energy out there for Mama Peeps as well, because I know that she knows that I'm streaming tonight. And I want to be able to tell her that everybody there was sending it out to you as well. And I know that you guys have, and you guys are, and I greatly appreciate that. So you guys are doing me a solid right now by being here and, having fun here in the chat. And I'm doing a solid for the moms because I want to make content for her that she's going to be able to watch after as well. And I appreciate you guys all being here tonight. All the thoughtful, kind words. You guys really mean the world to me, and I greatly appreciate that. And like I say, I'm very humble and grateful to be able to do these things here on my channel for as long as I can, and as long as I'm allowed to, so to speak, So I appreciate you guys being on here right now. Thank you so much for being here. We took a look at some fun stuff, I think. Naturally, some good Super Bowl goodies to go with your normal stuff there. I'd recommend trying to find these if you can. These are pretty good. The Red Hot Buffalo Style Boneless Chicken Bites from Frank's Red Hot. And of course, Starry, which is just trying to do its thing here in the world of soft drinks, so to speak. It is what it is. Nestor Gates, Super Chat donation jumping in here. All the best to you and your family. Thank you so much, Nestor. Thank you. Thank you so much. And to you as well. I greatly appreciate that. Of course, you guys are going to be down below over here as well. Official stream sponsors. I appreciate what you guys do. Should you guys wish, like I said, to support, we've got Patreon. We got all those links down below. I'm working on some membership stuff there as well. So we'll keep the party train going. But again, shout outs to each and every one of you. I hope the stream finds you all happy and healthy. Have an amazing weekend, whatever you do this weekend, whether it's in something other than the Super Bowl, that's good too. Go take the pup to the park, do what you need to do, whatever you need to do to kind of just relax and decompress. Find that sense of happiness, find that sense of purpose for what you want to do for the day, and make every day as good as you possibly possibly can. That's the best advice I can give everybody out there. Just keep doing what you do to keep yourself happy and motivated at the same time. Tony Schultz, Starry, more like cloudy. You are hilarious. Jackie, thanks so much. I appreciate you jumping on. As always, to all the amazing content creators here in the community, keep doing what you do. For those of you guys who may be lurking in the back and not making yourselves known, thank you for being here as well. And just keep doing the do here on the channel. Let's continue to push the niche forward. The food review community is as strong as ever. We've got a lot of great stuff coming out. There's still more content coming. Like I said, you've got something brand new from me tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then you have the replay of this stream on Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you'll be able to relive all the goodies that day, in between the game or before the game or after the game. Either way, it's there for you. So thanks so much for jumping on. I'm going to be here in the chat for as long as I can, typically about a minute or so before it times out. So we'll do one of the two intros, or outros, I should say, to round the schedule out. And shout outs to Annette Cervantes and Erna785. And we're not sure where they're at this weekend, but it's all good. I appreciate you guys for jumping in right now. And with that, this is Ian K officially closing out the live stream for February 10th, 2023. Like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Good times, everybody. Thanks so much for being on. As always, shout outs and homie hugs to every single one of you guys. Again, I am sending out as much positivity to every one of you guys, whatever you may be going through. Just keep in mind there are more brighter days than not. So just keep the focus. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. So you stay frosty as well, Mr. Michael Domayer. Stay cool. As always, and stay toasty. If you guys are in the weather back east, which is still crazy right now, it's still pretty chilly here in Southern Cali, but nowhere near what's happening across the country right now. So stay safe out there for all of you guys watching this, wherever you may be, and we'll just go from there. So homie hugs to everybody here in the chat, as always. Shout outs to the Eagles and the Chiefs together. Let's see about a really, really, great game. We're going to see about all that content on Sunday. I can't wait. And we'll just go from there. So guys, enjoy your time this weekend, and I will see you in the next review again, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow on the 11th. And it'll round out a pretty crazy week, and you've got more stuff coming into this week even. I'm always busy for you guys, so just know it's going to be all good there. So shout outs to you, to Misty Smith also. Thanks so much for jumping in. Psycho, would cheese stuffed loaded tots be a good thing? Of course they would. Cheesy tots, the real cheesy tots. That's one of the reasons I put up on my IG story with those things with little, I think it was yesterday, I put up Napoleon Dynamite with cheesy tots, because that's technically what they should be doing. I think that's probably the next thing, but we'll see. Tony Montana, Taco Bell lunch today, 2 crispy melt tacos. Nice. I love those original cantina actions there. That's essentially what that is. I've already reviewed it, guys. So it really is a delicious situation. Good times across the board. So guys, I love y'all. You already know what it is. It is going to be on this weekend. Let's continue to do what we do here on the channel. Keep it strong. Keep it tight together. And thank you so much for being here and being part of the community tonight. And I will see you guys on the next stream. And with that, officially, peace. I'm out.